Alright, so I said I wasn't gonna make any content until I was funded, but I did read some of y'all's comments and I kind of want to go over them. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. Shout out to everybody with the support. So we have been getting a lot of support recently from this video. It's kind of blowing up right now, and it was kind of I didn't expect it really, but it was just like one of the video ideas that I had to scratch off my bucket list, and that's kind of I do have more in the back of my pocket, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see a lot of trading content is very saturated, they post a lot of the same stuff, and that's kind of what I want to change in this industry. I want to bring in a lot of something different, something entertaining, but that also has value and demonstrates to y'all, what it takes to be a trader, a full-time trader, I should say. So let me start off with the first comment. Where should I start with ICT? He has a ton of videos. So he explained this in his 2023 mentorship, his first video, if you want to watch that, and then eventually go back and go through all the playlists. But I will tell you, the first and like the ones that I watched, or the ones that I would go back in time and watch, because I just started with the 22 mentorship after TJR said it, but I still didn't even understand anything, and I saw it as like a foreign language. Even then, with the 22 mentorship, I thought I knew it all, but when I went back to trading, didn't know anything. I started a funded account as soon as I finished the 22 mentorship, and I blew the funded account. So the first playlist would be the Market Maker Forex series for me, and then I would use the primer course, Forex Market Maker primer course. Some people would do the Forex Scout Sniper basic series. I'm kind of on it right now. I didn't watch it, but I said I always was, so I'm kind of going back and watching it right now. But this one, you can watch it. The two that I do recommend for sure you watch is the Forex Market Maker series and the Forex Primer Premier course. If you want to watch OTE, you can get the fib settings, and like most of the stuff he puts out back then, like he kind of puts it in his new mentorship, so I kind of don't recommend these. You can watch this one, but they aren't recommended. But the Forex Scout Sniper series is kind of a high. You want to watch the 2016 mentorship, the core content, all the core content months. These are probably like the best core content. Like, core content is like kind of like a overview. I would recommend the core content all the months, and that should get you going. And then eventually, the 22 mentorship and the 23 mentorship, and you'll be set, brother. And that's all you need. So yeah. All right, so the second comment is, what are your thoughts on G5 drop at 9 o'clock? I don't know what G5 is, so I won't be able to or explain my thoughts on it. So yeah. The next one is, what are your apps you use to take notes, bro? So I use Notion. That's kind of my note-taking app right now. Eventually I create new pages. If I want to make a new one, I just go right here, join or create a workspace, and then eventually I just use for personal use. I click continue, sorry about that, and then eventually I go to settings right here. Eventually I go to settings here, and then I change it to trading volume, and then I change it to like the name trading volume 4.0, and that's kind of it. And that's kind of it right there. I update it, I click list, new database, and then eventually I just name the pages. If it's like a certain playlist, I name it after the playlist, and that's pretty much it. I'm rooting for you. Thank you, brother. I am going to try to pass my first 5K account. I am at break even now. I did lose around like 3%. One day I lost 1%, then the next I lost 2%. So I am in a kind of a mental state right now where I am reevaluating the decisions I made for those trades, and of course they weren't good decisions. I could have done a lot better. Useful video, bro. Sub. Maybe make some videos discussing TikTok traders and cloud traders as a whole, so people can distinguish between the scammers and the people who are actually useful. So I do like this, and I will tell you right now that if people are you can join the Discord at the beginning. I have done it, so I will say that you can join a Discord for free. I wouldn't recommend you pay or you try to get signals, because everything is free right now. Everything you're learning right now is on YouTube. It's free. All you have to do is put in the work, and that's all you really have to do, bro. I've never paid for a Discord, only for my first month of trading, but that was back then in options. And now that I've learned smart money concepts or ICT concepts since January, I've never ever paid for a Discord, any sort of course. I've learned everything through ICT, and I basically put in the work, and that's all I recommend for you, just to put in the work. It will be hard. You have to backtest, you have to demo trade, and you have to take notes and review those notes to fully grasp the concept. And it will take you, everybody's learning process is different. You may learn faster than me. You may learn this in 3 months and eventually be a funded trader and be successful before me. That is everybody's different. Everybody's journey is different, so don't try to compare yourself to anybody else. For me, I find ICT so boring, but he teaches a good strategy. That is true. A lot of people try to simplify his strategy, but they do leave out key parts, I should say. And you can learn through simplified concepts that other people teach from his concept. Nothing wrong with that, but I do find ICT, like the author, is like learning straight from the source. So I feel like it's better to learn from him, even though he's boring. He says he does it on purpose. He makes the video super long and super boring, but he leaves good key parts at certain areas where he doesn't want you or expect viewers to continue watching. So that's kind of why he leaves little gems that most people wouldn't want to sit down and watch through. Bro, maybe you can make the audio a little bit louder. I'm still trying to learn how to edit on DaVinci, so I'm sorry, and I'm still trying to learn. I fuck with these type of videos, watch all of them so far. Good video and very detailed, in the life POV, you can really see the progress from nothing. Thank you. You know, that's kind of the reason why I did it. I don't see a lot of people documenting their journey, or like a day in the life, or what they think before, or like how they feel before they enter a trade, or, you know, the learning process, what they're going through on a day-to-day basis. That's kind of why I did it, and I'm still doing it. I'm still vlogging, but I do want to upgrade the equipment, but you know, it's gonna take time. So yeah, TJR for beginners, ICT better for more advanced traders. That is true. So if you want to learn like the basics, I would recommend TJR's bootcamp. Of course, you know, you can learn the basics, and then eventually you can move on from what you learn from there and keep adding it, keep stacking it into your inventory, and then have it, you know, simplified, and then eventually, you know, you go into the advanced version, and then, you know, it's gonna make a lot more sense. So yeah, TJR bootcamp, best style, really explains everything you would need to know. ICT more complicated and confusing in my opinion for some people. TJR first and ICT, that is true. Again, nothing wrong with that, totally fine. I did learn from TJR at first, and then I went to ICT, and I feel like TJR did simplify a lot of it, but he didn't go in depth like ICT. So if you want more advanced knowledge on how to use his concepts, then go watch ICT, and you know, you're gonna get a lot more that TJR doesn't have to offer. TJR doesn't offer, you know, OTE. He doesn't offer Power 3, the AMD, and he doesn't offer SMT, Silver Bullet, the macros. You know, like he doesn't. There's so much more you can add to your inventory, and of course you don't have to use it all. You know, you can stick with what you want. I don't think TJR teaches inverse fair value gaps or balanced price ranges or anything like that. So there is a lot more you can add to your inventory that can help you, and you know, maybe one of those concepts you can master that you didn't even know that you liked using. So that's kind of why I kind of like more is better. You can never stop learning, like I said. So that's why, you know, it's important to continue learning even after you find success. But if you don't, that's completely up to you. You know, if you want to limit yourself, then that's completely up to you again. So yeah. And you know, there's so many more concepts ICT teaches. He's probably gonna add more. He does talk about the new week opening gap, new day opening gap. You can probably use those. You know, there's so much more that you can add to your inventory that can help you as a trader, and you know, give you more feel, you know, good, I guess, with the psychology, and not hurt yourself mentally, or you know, damage yourself and, you know, get FOMO or anything like that, you know. So that's kind of it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I will start posting more once I do get funded. Like I said, I am planning to get funded with a 5K and then a 25K, and just keep growing. But I will have more other videos, like challenge videos like this, uploading soon, probably after we get funded again, because I kind of want to have funding. I want to have, you know, that certificate behind my name, and actually demonstrate to y'all that I am a good trader and I am profitable without selling anything. I don't want to sell anything, of course. So that's pretty much it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you want to enjoy more videos, then subscribe, and just comment down below what do you want to see, and what are your takes on some of the topics I talked about. So yeah.